Hi everyone, it's me Lubna. Today is Tuesday, October 29th, 2024. This video is dedicated to my beloved, and the topic of this video is going to be about why you are special. So last night, very late at night, I was reading the book Mere Christianity by C.S. Lewis, which again is the first book contained within this collection right here. And I came across a passage that really spoke to me, and I wanted to share that passage with you today. And this passage comes from chapter 3, titled Time and Beyond Time, from book 4, which is titled Beyond Personality, or First Steps in the Doctrine of the Trinity within Mere Christianity. So I'll go ahead and read the passage aloud to you first. Here it goes. Almost certainly, God is not in time. His life does not consist of moments following one another. If 1 million people are praying to him at 10:30 tonight, he need not listen to them all in that one little snippet which we call 10:30. 10:30 and every other moment from the beginning of the world is always the present for him. If you like to put it that way, he has all eternity in which to listen to the split second of prayer put up by a pilot as his plane crashes in flames. That is difficult, I know. Let me try to give something, not the same, but a bit like it. Suppose I am writing a novel. I write, Mary laid down her work. Next moment came a knock at the door. For Mary, who has to live in the imaginary time of my story, there is no interval between putting down the work and hearing the knock. But I, who am Mary's maker, do not live in that imaginary time at all. Between writing the first half of that sentence and the second, I might sit down for 3 hours and think steadily about Mary. I could think about Mary as if she were the only character in the book and for as long as I pleased, and the hours I spent in doing so would not appear in Mary's time, the time inside the story, at all. This is not a perfect illustration, of course, but it may give just a glimpse of what I believe to be the truth. God is not hurried along in the time stream of this universe, any more than an author is hurried along in the imaginary time of his own novel. He has infinite attention to spare for each one of us. He does not have to deal with us in the mass. You are as much alone with him as if you were the only being he had ever created. When Christ died, he died for you individually, just as much as if you had been the only man in the world. What a powerful passage, especially the last line that I just read to you. And I'll go ahead and show the passage to you in case you'd like to read it for yourself. So it's there on that page, and I've enclosed the passage in brackets. Now let's talk about that. What does it mean for God to have infinite attention for each one of us? Now, you don't have to be a Christian or call yourself a Christian in order to understand what this means and the implications that it has for your life. I don't call myself anything, but I try to understand the truth through everything that I read, including this book. And when I read that passage, I thought about the fact that I am one person in a world of 8.2 billion people. And among all of these people, why has consciousness chosen to experience life through my eyes? Think about that, and think about the fact that right now, consciousness is experiencing life through your eyes. Why has it chosen to experience life through your eyes and not through the eyes of any of the other 8.2 billion people in this world? Understanding that fact makes a person feel very special indeed. It makes me feel very special. And so each person, despite being just one drop in the entire ocean of humanity, has a specific purpose and a unique life curriculum, as I've stated in one of my previous videos, to fulfill and to learn from in this life. And we can't look to other people that we are supposed to imitate or try to be like other people. We have to be ourselves and realize that each of us is special and unlike anyone who has ever existed or will ever exist or currently exists on this planet. So understand that right now, in this moment, God, or whatever you'd like to call that higher power, has infinite attention for you, and He's paying very close attention to every little thing that you do, and every tiny movement you make, and every choice you make. It all matters to Him, and it all makes a huge difference, even though you don't see it in the moment, and even though it might seem very insignificant to you, whatever you do, or the smallest components of your life, they might seem insignificant to you, but in the grand scheme of things, all of it matters very much to God. So I hope that by sharing this message with you today, I've encouraged you to think about how special you are. Even though you're just a tiny drop in the ocean of humanity, there is nobody like you, and there never has been, and there never will be anybody like you. And when you think about that, in spite of the fact that you are just one among billions and billions of people, you are very special, and you're special to me because you're watching my video. So just by doing that, you're making a difference in my life, and I feel very special to be able to make a difference in your life too through my video. So I hope that you learned something very valuable from my video today, and I'm about to go to my nutrition class. I'm taking a nutrition class, and we are doing presentations on all of the different vitamins. And last week I gave a presentation about vitamin D, so I just thought I would share that about my own life, my personal life, and I hope that you also feel special in whatever you have to do today and however your day goes. Just go about your day knowing that you are special. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video today. And with that, I'd like to wish you a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, or whatever it is, wherever you are in the world.